Atlanta, Georgia. Six Flags over Georgia. We're backing you. Well, it's a rope drop type of morning at Six Flags over Georgia. It's our first trip of the year. And when I say I'm getting heart palpitations already, it's not because of thinking about getting on any of the coasters or thrill rides here. It's because of an incident that happened on opening weekend in which random acts of violence from several groups, large groups of teenagers occurred throughout the park, spilled into the parking lot, resulting in gunfire.
It was chaos and panic on opening day at Six Flags over Georgia after officials say 500 to 600 people ran through the park fighting.
I saw a bunch of videos from here from opening weekend. Not a lot talking about what actually happened. Not a lot actually speculating whether this park is safe or not. We were here for Fright Nights a couple years back, where a similar situation happened in the parking lot. And they explained that out as fireworks happening at the time. You know, those pre-Halloween fireworks that people bring to the theme park to light off in the parking lot. It didn't start on time. It's closing earlier than it was supposed to close initially. There's cops everywhere.
Oh my God.
I think everyone is on their toes about any type of extra violence.
We're learning that chaos broke out here at Six Flags in Austell, Georgia, after reports of shots fired. Now,
with all that being said, I do love this park. I love Six Flags in general. We're gonna take a spin around the park, get on some rides, whatever we can, whatever is open, try to beat the incoming rain. I do feel like every time I get out this way, it ends up raining during a Six Flags trip. We've got some construction happening over here by the service booths. Horn blowing. Go all out at Coaster Thrills. Explore new treats. You can see signs out here already about no line cutting, no running, no horseplay. Got officers and canine officers. And here we go. Public safety officers outside here too. How do you get in here? All right, so I've made it into the main area of the park. There's literally like 40 or 50 public safety officers in addition to actual police officers and canine units going through a metal detector, people getting searched. It literally felt like more security than you would go through at the airport at this point. And it's the fountain, minus Fright Night's blood. Over here, new to me, funnel cake stand. This used to just be like an actual booth. And their main souvenir store is closed. Looks like all refurbishment maybe happening here. All the windows and doors pasted over. Candy is still open. Primo's Pizzeria. So it is 20 minutes before the park technically opens, but they usually let you in about a half an hour beforehand, so you can get on either Georgia Scorcher or over here, Twisted Cyclone, which we are gonna do. I love this roller coaster. This ride has been open for, I wanna say like maybe 6 or 7 years. It's already looking kind of worn away. More public safety officers over here. All right, well, that is amazing. All right, so Georgia Scorcher is not open early this morning, and they have a security guard over there telling people they can't go up the hill yet. I think they may be doing like an opening ceremony. My God.
Good morning to all you adventurers and thrill seekers, and welcome to Six Flags over Georgia. Now please, welcome to the stage, the world famous Looney Tunes!
Oh my God.
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. Ending up the
Good God. That happened. Get the morning going here. Walking up this big hill, the Georgia Scorcher. All right, so the reason why we didn't get up the hill prior to park opening for Georgia Scorcher is because it is down for maintenance. Before we go in the underpass here, at this pretzel location, you get flavored lemonades. And it looks like they still have some Christmas lights up, unless they're lighting this thing up in white lights at night during regular park days. And so they still have photo ops here for the haunted houses from Fright Nights. So I understand that they're going to do haunted houses during spring break time too, which technically I guess in Florida right now it's spring break. But this guy is out during the day, and they do actually have it on the sign that it'll be returning March 30th through April 7th. So for a good week, you can experience Saw here, which is good because this house didn't open until later in the run of Fright Nights last year. Oh, and this is interesting. The Wild West show is moved up here by Daredevil, which is now starting testing, but this historically has been down that big hill over there, so. And there's an ad up here for the Georgia Surfer, the surf coaster that is due to launch here supposedly this summer, but now they just say new in 2024. We're heading into the DC area, and you can see the sign here for Catwoman Whip. And as we go into Gotham, Daredevil is about to go up this giant launch hill. And there it goes. I think this part is the scariest of the ride itself. And for us, it's onward into Gotham. New for us in Gotham is the Kid Flash coaster, the dueling coaster here. It was not open when we came by here last year. We have this little photo op here for Kid Flash. I do love the aesthetics of this ride. You can see like they have little video boards. It's kind of that flash lightning happening. And there we go. I love it. Yellow and red going at the same time. That was so good, why not do it again? Let's go for a spin. And get up close to the old Batman stunt show here. That actually was a lot of fun. As far as kids' roller coasters go, it has a little bit of a thrill to it. But the dynamics with the screens, that's super cool. We got a poison ivy. It looks like they may have touched this up with some paint since last year. Or maybe not. That was awesome. I'm not dizzy enough though. I need a little Harley Quinn. Well, my brains are scrambled at this point. More security, they're everywhere. Catwoman Whip, also down for maintenance. I've not seen the Bat going yet here today. Also, gum spitting is prohibited while riding. Let's get on a ride. Oh, look at how close that plane is. Oh my God. This is the merch in the DC area. You got some Kid Flash stuff. And the bat. Ooh, this is cool. It's kind of like heavy rubbery type stuff. Batman Rogues Gallery here. Joker stuff. Well, Batman was awesome as always. It's just, that ride is getting a little rough. Similar to last year, some of these food places are still closed, as well as the games. I'm sure they'll probably open later. And you can see up ahead here, public safety officer booth. I mean, there's literally police and public safety officers everywhere in this park. Oh my God, the characters are out for Monster Mansion. No way. Well, at least one of them is. This is definitely a photo opportunity. Oh my good God, we have got to get a selfie. Damn no, the deputy is not here today. I asked the handler and they said, not here for work. Perhaps a ride through the marsh will be a good consolidation prize. The last 2 times I was here, this ride was closed. So I'm pretty happy to get in here today. Put on your monster face. It can be funny or scary. We're going in.
Monster face, so smile for the party. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to my big old monster mansion. I'm your hostess, Mrs. Starling. Y'all will surely have a good time at the picnic now. Oh, and remember, Candy Sue says stay off the ball.
Howdy, y'all! Marshal Billy Bob Fritter here saying, as you travel and go, keep your hands to the boat. Oh, and remember, don't go in the mud. Y'all Ready, aim, and fire! Oh, yeah! Lucky for you guys, I found this here cannon.
Ooh, wait the lion to see you. We thought for sure you were goners. Is everyone accounted for? Good, good. We're so happy everyone made it out of that scary old marsh. Thanks for stopping by. And know that
Well, e-ticket for me. I love that ride so much. Maybe second best dark ride to Haunted Mansion. Come up and around to see if there's any Looney Tunes characters out. No characters, but plenty of public safety officers. There's a new show over here next to the Crystal Pistol with the Peachtree Pop Stars. And next to JB's Sports Grill, another public safety officer. Head into the DC Super Friends little kiddie area here. Oh, playing a Superman theme. The Joker coaster is down here today. Bummer. And over here, this is where they're building the Georgia Surf Coaster. So surf coaster basically go up, come down, go up again, all within this one spot here. And you can see on this sign, coming this summer, and what it'll look like. But we literally have markers out and not much else. This is very reminiscent of Kid Flash last year when we were here about this time and nothing had happened at that point either. Kid Flash came much later in the season. Ride the wave. Hang 10. You can see the mine coaster from here. And we come up this way. You can either do classic rides or head over towards the Hall of Justice. And we have the Hall of Justice right next to Superman Ultimate Flight. We'll do a little battle for Metropolis. I love this ride so much.
Look, your unpredictable approach to crime has kept the Justice League distracted while I captured them one by one. And for that, you'll be compensated handsomely.
Handsomely? Ooh, you don't get much more handsomer than me.
We're the criminals? Well, you know better than to trust that guy. And the Joker is obviously off his rocker. But look at Flappy guys.
Ooh, look at this Batman jacket. That's cool. And you got similar shirts too. So it is very weird being here. I feel like there's more security than there is actual guests. It's Munchopolis. Let's see if we can catch a ride on the Great American Scream Machine. I do love this coaster. Well, that was awesome. I may need a hip replacement, but awesome. It's actually a lot smoother than what it used to be. I like that outside the Superman ride, they tell you about Superman, just in case you never heard of him before. How about the power of flight, Kyle? So, Blue Hawk, it's also not available. Above this walkway here, you can clearly see that there's a bird's nest. That's really kind of funny. So over in the western area, the food places are open, but this is the stage where they used to do the Wild West show or comedy show. Like we saw earlier, it's on the Daredevil stage now. I'm not really sure why. There's still Fright Fest stuff left over in the store over here too. Oh my goodness. It's one of the workers recognized me and said hello. Pointed out the fine Fright Fest merchandise. Pandemonium is also closed. But we have branding here. Tostino's Cantina. Also, the Rapids are closed. Anyway, I was joking around about the store and the fact that they're selling Fright Fest merchandise still. Meanwhile, the main store's closed. And the best selling point of the main store is all of the Warner Brothers things like Looney Tunes, which you can't get in other parts of the park. This train station is closed also. So if you're gonna get on the train, we gotta head to the other side of the park. Oh my goodness, the show is starting now.
And get ready to experience the ultimate fusion of thrills and melody.
I'm going out tonight, I'm feeling alright. I feel like a what we see. Do you believe in life after love?
Also new to me are these digital signs that tell you how long the waits are for rides. The Tavern Along the Rails. So this is also new to me this year. I don't know if it's new altogether. But they have a bar back here, right up against the railroad station. You can see they have some beers on tap. Seating around here. The train is actually in the station. Let's see if we can get on it.
Now, as we pull out of the Marcusville station, turn and wave goodbye to your station master and all the nice folks who so helpful to
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, cartoons. Goodbye, brand new bar. That is a really cool addition. I will have to go back there and get a beverage. More security.
But down on the left, we're coming up on one that has. While many others have come and gone, the Lonica Mine Train has been here since the beginning. Named after the Lonica, Georgia gold rush of 1828, which just happened to be the very first gold rush in these United States. The mine train was the park's biggest roller coaster until the addition of the Great American Scream Machine way back in 1973, when the 19, this tall town was called into religion for healing. It got moved in from USA section back in 1985 to replace the drunken barrels. They got to remediated to the law. South Streamer lives in the next snail section, which became an addition of our in 1996. In 2019, the former home of Twisted Stock Bar, Deja Vu was transformed into the Screen Market. Back when I began driving guests around these tracks, that line was called John Revolting's Adventure, and he actually got in over to the left, where you now see the Coca-Cola hydrations.
It is remarkable how much stuff is closed here today.
Well, since I'm old, it's time for me to get arrested. So I'm going to hold you into our building get train station. Feel free to sit and relax with me.
Here's the rapids, all dried out.
You can exit here and take a ride on the line and Daredevil Drive. Please stay seated until we come to a complete stop. Once I blow the safety whistle, you are free to get up and off this train. Thank you for riding the Six Flags Railroad. I hope to see you again real soon.
It's funny seeing that just completely bone dry.
The job it's been for over 50 years. Show you fine people all the sights of Six Flags over Georgia. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of Six Flags history.
The train station is closed right now.
And attractions in our beautiful town. But first, I want to say thank you for hopping on and making me part of your visit to Six Flags. Now, before we start our trip over to the park and field train,
Over this way you can get a view of the Kid Flash coaster. What's left of the Batman Stunt Show.
with a nice little screen. Now just for imagine, we're back to 1910. Your hair is steady and your hourglass jaws are skin tight. Six Flags over Georgia has been open just over a decade. We have already seen expansion and licks.
Everybody heading into Gotham.
Your guests still waiting for more. Just for that season came the addition of Johnny Roberts Island and its signature ride, the Flying Dutchman. That pirate theme stood around until 1997. Gee, joined us back in
Here comes Daredevil Dive.
daring guests to take that 95-foot drop. When the park opened in 1967, some people say the most popular ride had to be the Long Jamboree. I would say the most popular ride had to be the Six Flags Railroad, but I digress. The long ride was so popular that in 1968, an additional flume
And the log ride,
meet the demanding guests who wanted to ride.
which is working today.
Flume is still right there.
The flume is fluming. No one coming. Goliath.
So, if this is the end of the ride for you, gather your belongings. Wait for the
The drop tower, also not working today. Here is a look at all of the events that are happening here this year. Pause the screen if you want to soak it all in. Most notably, Spring Break coming up, and then Brews and Bites. And then Fright Fest back September 21st. Give you an idea, pricing on food here. hot honey chicken sandwich is almost $19. That's without making it a combo. And they are also adding a $1 surcharge. So these fries and a drink, $14. That's with pass holder discount.
Has laughs. This show.
The Wild West show is going to start soon.
This show has 3 grown men wearing leather, dressed up like cowboys and acting stupid.
I'm not going to lie, the fries were awesome. They're not worth $14, but they were awesome.
The Wild West show. Howdy, howdy. Think? Wow, very enthusiastic. I like that. Match that guy's enthusiasm. How about you guys give me a nice howdy? Yeah, that's better. Green.
Hi, Sheriff. Bye,
What?
Sheriff.
Hey, whoa, get back here, get back here. Why you walking away? I gotta introduce you to all the new townsfolk.
Oh, introduce me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me have this.
Okay.
You stand out there, and you look pretty.
Look pretty?
Try your best.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Gets in through the top. Then you turn this little crank. And Viola! A solid gold brick.
A solid gold brick.
Yeah. My solid gold brick.
Oh. Ooh. What's this red lever?
What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Hop along. Get back. Can't you read? Look right
No.
there. You can't? Well, let me sound it out for you. This sign right here says, don't touch. You know why?
No.
Well, that's my Doc Snooker brand top secret switch, and it's dangerous. Dangerous.
It's me, Maitland! It's me, Bubba! And we are the Bob Bros! I'm so bad, I go through the 10 items or less checkout lane with 11 items.
I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I'm fixing to come on up there and sugar smack you. I love gold so much, I can smell it a mile away.
It's a good thing you can't smell it any closer.
Huh?
Huh?
What? Look here, you twerp. You had us locked up in your stinking jail, just rotting away. And then, that good gold smell came wafting through the window. I smelt it, and I felt it. So we had to get out of that cell. We busted out of that cell, and we came right into town. We went down to the bank. I kicked open the door. I walked up to the teller, and I whipped out my debit card.
That's a knife.
That's a debit card.
No, that's a knife.
It's a debit card.
Bob, that is a nice debit card.
Thank you. I was swiping my debit card in the teller's face, and I said to her, "Give me all your gold." And do you know what she said?
It's your story.
Tell him, Bubba. She said, "No, Bubba." After that. Oh, she said, "Roberts, why don't you call me no more? I thought you had a good time at the Applebee's." No, Bubba. Before that. Oh. She said, "We ain't got no gold. Hopalong Captain came, took all the gold, and he hid it." He hid it.
He did?
That's the tale that teller told. I didn't steal nothing out of that bank. Except for this cool pen. Hey, look! I got this at the drive-thru! There's something inside. What? It's a dog biscuit!
I'll see, boy. It's time. How awkward.
Hello to all of you adventurers and thrill seekers here at Six Flags Over Georgia. Welcome to our party in the plaza. Now please welcome to the stage the world famous Looney Tunes.
Well, in one of the other stores that they have here, they have a ton of non-Fright Fest horror things. Halloween, kind of Universal Monsters, and then the Munsters, Saw merch, and all kinds of goodness. This is actually really cool, but they don't have my size. And then there is a ton of Fright Fest stuff. Tons of it. Like, I'm wondering if they sold anything during Fright Fest. Oh, and here's a shirt actually that says Fright Fest over Georgia, which is usually my biggest complaint, that the merchandise is generic for all of the Six Flags. So as I'm getting ready to leave here, you can see up here too, there's kind of like eyes in the sky for public safety officers. So there are cameras everywhere, in addition to the public safety officers, in addition to the cops. All right, so Six Flags, we are gonna get out of here. Wow, look at that plane, it's so low. All right, so final thoughts here. Six Flags, I love Six Flags, the brand. I love Six Flags over Georgia, the park. Some of the rides, hella fun. I loved getting on Kid Flash today. I loved getting on Great American Scream Machine as well. There's an awful lot of rides down, and I know it's early in the season, and they're supposedly doing maintenance, although you really don't see where it's visible that anybody's doing anything. But the elephant in the room is the park safe or not? And I had to be honest, like, it's one thing to feel not safe because of the fact that there were like 400 or 500 kids like rampaging through the park a couple of weeks ago. And then there's the other extreme of wherever you look in your vision at any given time walking through the park, there's either a public safety stand or safety officer or plainclothes people or eyes in the sky or uniformed people or canine people. I don't want to say it's overkill, but I can tell you, like, I lived in New York City after 9/11. I think there's more security here now than there was around the city during post 9/11 activities. It just feels that way. And to me, it makes it feel less secure when you have that visible optic of so much security around the park. And I know it's them trying to keep things safe, but this ain't it. There's got to be a better way. There's theme parks across the country, and especially in Orlando, where I'm from, Go Magic, that you go through security, and whether it's Disney or Universal or even the SeaWorld parks, and the type of stuff that happens here just does not happen in other parks. And even the Cedar Fair parks that violence was taking place in, those parks, enacted things that, like, you can't get in the park if you're under 18 without a chaperone and things like that. And like, if you put better security measures up front and probably better penalties to the people that these things happen to, or cause these problems, it would probably be a lot better or a more enjoyable experience than walking around the entire park and just feeling like it's a police state. And that really takes away from any joy whatsoever of going in the park. Like I said, some of the rides fun, but the fact that you're constantly feeling like either something's gonna happen or could potentially happen, and you're being reminded of that every second of you're looking somewhere, it's just ain't it. So in any event, we're getting out of here. Maybe be back sometime over the summer, if not for Fright Fest. And thanks a lot for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. See you guys.
Take a look.